JT. And Mundo leads it off. He'll take strike
1-0 here in Cleveland. The Phillies lead here in the top of the 8th. Edmundo Sosa, the 9-hitter, against new pitcher Jacob Junis.
Especially against the right-handers.
And Sosa's immediately down 0-2 in the count.
Milwaukee, as well as Cincinnati.
Ground ball, foul. Sosa is hitless today. A strikeout and a groundout in 2 at-bats.
Some change-ups against the lefties as well, but sliders his pitch.
Payoff pitch from Junis. Sosa ground ball, foul, third base side.
Ranger won 7 innings or more 5 times last year, all in April and May. So the fact that he's got 7 here tonight, pretty darn good.
Swing and a miss at a slider in the other batter's box, and Sosa goes down swinging. Absolutely fooled. Phillies order turns over to the leadoff spot, and it's Bryson Stott to the plate. He is also
This is where the
hitless.
challenge comes for Junis. He doesn't pitch nearly as well against left-handers, and
He's 0 for 3.
got a few coming up here.
Not as 0 for 3, 0 for 6 in
Sinker
the
that
series.
runs off the plate. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. Wasn't ready for that one.
Bryson Stott tried to call time, and he wasn't granted it.
And he has a beat because
It's
he
1-1.
was working super quickly, never made eye contact with the pitcher, and he was in the box well within time.
Stott ground ball.
To his right, Wilson.
Right to Will Wilson. He fires over to Manzardo at first. 2 quick outs for Jacob Junis on 8 pitches.
Ray is 1 for 3.
Now Trey Turner to the plate. Matt Strom getting loose in the Phillies bullpen. Not really getting loose at this moment. We caught him putting his hair back. And pretty sure he'll be firing some heat over there in the pen in a few seconds. Turner ground ball into left field. That's a base hit. And it's a 2-out single for Trey Turner.
On the year.
I think that might be it for Junis. Third batter. Yep.
And here comes Stephen Vogt.
And we're going to get a mound visit here, and this might be Jacob Junis' day. After 2 quick outs and then a 2-out single
Pitcher number 3
by Trey Turner.
coming in for Cleveland.
And that is Jacob Junis' night. We're going to get a new pitcher when we come back. Welcome back to Cleveland. Progressive Field, 1-0. Philadelphia leads. Bryce Harper to the plate. New pitcher for the Guardians. It's Joey Cantillo, and he immediately checks in on Turner at first, and he gets back in time.
Came over in a Matt Monster deal involving San Diego, Clevenger, Hedges, Quantrill, Naylor, Arias. A slew of guys moved in that deal.
1.96 ERA. Tough on lefties.
Harper takes a changeup inside for ball 1.
Excellent changeup. I mean, he'll throw it a lot. Great arm action to it. Very deceptive. Throws it about 40% of the time. It's only 78 miles an hour, but it's...
Harper, high fly ball, right center field. Back at the track, at the wall. It's gone! Bryce Harper destroys that ball. And the Phillies lead 3-0. His 7th of the year.
Brings Harper's RBI total at 998 for his career. And he has certainly swung the bat well tonight.
And that ball was absolutely crushed.
It's really nice to see him
by Harper.
do some damage here. It's been a little while since he's been able to get on track.
And a 2-out rally for Philadelphia. They get 2 runs off of that homer by Harper.
Trying to sneak one past him, and he stayed right on it. No movement, head down. perfect mechanics, and he smokes that ball. That's a huge.
Now here's Kyle Schwarber.
Third home run allowed.
Schwarber swings and misses at a slider. Strike one.
For Harper, it's his 7th home run of the season. Again, it's been a battle for him.
I have Bryce Harper on my fantasy team. I hope he's not on my bench.
Phillies really needed that.
Schwarber takes a changeup up high, ball one.
And how about Trey Turner setting the table a bit?
Yeah.
I mean, multiple hit after multiple hit game.
Yeah, the dirt 2-1.
2-1 now on Schwarber.
Well, it just gives the bullpen a little more breathing room.
Huge.
Popped up.
Pop up by Schwarber.
To third.
Hedges going after it, as well as J-Ram. It's out of play. 2-2.
Cantillo had gone 4 straight outings without allowing a run. Ranger loves that. Good news here. Good news at Citi Field. The Cubs lead the Mets 3-0.
2-2 pitch. Schwarber fouls it off.
The wheelhouse for Schwarber.
He doesn't throw a lot of breaking balls. I guess he doesn't trust it all that much. More of a fastball changeup guy. These left-handers don't see a ton of lefty change-ups.
Off the hands
Schwarber
towards
hits
center,
one in the
and that
center. It's going to drop for a base hit.
for his 2nd of the night.
A couple of those little
And a 2-out single for Schwarber, and here comes the Philly
made
offense.
him more of a complete hitter. I mean,
Starting to deliver a 2-out rally after the 2-run homer by Harper.
When he's so strong, he can muscle it out.
Now Schwarber
He's picked up a couple
hits
of
one off the
bases,
hands,
beaten a couple of times.
and he's on base. And now here's Nick Castellanos.
Now Castellanos, who's 0 for 3.
Castellanos high fly ball to the left. Quan's coming over. That's going to drop for a base hit.
They throw back behind.
Schwarber is safe at second. They nearly got him. Ball gets away from Wilson. He picks it back up. And another hit with 2 outs for the Phillies.
Hit of the series for Castellanos.
Let's get that 2-out thunder rolling. Here comes Big Train. Carl Willis come check with Cantillo.
Here comes the Guardians pitching coach to talk to Joey Cantillo.
Continues to throw in the Phillies bullpen. There he is. He's probably ready to go. He's just waiting to throw those last couple pitches.
He's got the blue glove working today. He's got about 15 different colored gloves.
Got a lot of gloves.
Here's Max Kepler. He's hitless.
A lot of thought has gone into those gloves.
And that now, left fielder for Philadelphia, Max Kepler.
All right, Kepler is 0 for 3.
Kepler goes after the first pitch. Deep left center. Back and off the wall. Schwarber scores. Here comes another run from Castellanos. It's 5-0 Phillies. A 2-run double by Max Kepler that clears the bases.
5-0 Phils.
Just as Rob Thompson had talked about, he's barely been staying behind the baseball and driving the ball the other way. Look at his head down, driving through it. Backspins it long enough to get it over the glove of Quan out there in left field. Nice job of base running by Castellanos, who's not speedy but a heady base runner, and scores fairly easily. But that's another big base hit by Max Kepler.
8th double of the year for Kepler. RBIs 13 and 14, and it brings JT
Still
up.
2 outs in the top of the 8th. And ever since the Jacob Judas got those 2 quick outs,
We'll get somebody
the
else.
Phillies
Looks like it's Hernandez that's getting up.
have
in front.
scored 4 runs as Real Muto
Yeah,
comes to the
Carlos
plate.
Hernandez.
And we got a new pitcher warming up for the Phillies. It's Hernandez. Real Muto singled in the 7th. That's his only hit tonight. Cantillo misses with a changeup outside and down.
Us a favor and
1-0.
took the starter out. I mean, Bybee was just dealing. I know he's up to 96 pitches. But does anybody go over 100 pitches anymore?
No, not here, not in the minor leagues.
1-0 pitch. Down
It
again.
wasn't like he was laboring, and I know,
2-0.
you know, I know it's a different day and age, but I don't have to agree with it. I'm happy they did pull him, though.
It's 3-0 now on Real Muto as Cantillo's losing him.
This bullpen has actually been throwing quite well, and it's nice to see the Phillies jump on these guys.
Balls, no strikes.
3-0 pitch. That's in the zone. Strike one. And that's a walk.
Nobody warming up. This is his inning with the lefty coming up. The ninth man to bat in this inning for the Phils is Brandon Marsh.
It's kind of curious because they did have a day off prior to this
The
series.
Phillies have batted around. Brandon Marsh up to the plate. He's 1 for 3.
They don't want to use anybody else.
Think about that. This
Kepler
is
at
the
second,
ninth
Real
man
Muto
that
at first
the
after the walk.
They
Here's the
got
pitch.
those two
Marsh
guys.
lines one. It through the gap. Base hit. Kepler is going to score.
Martinez. Real Muto
It's
third.
6-0 Phillies. Brandon Marsh with a 2-out RBI single. Real Muto now at third. The runners at the corners
Job by the Phillies and,
for Philadelphia, and the run
This
continues.
is a changeup. He stays on it just long enough to flip it into center field again. If you just make solid contact, you got a chance. And nice job of hitting there by Marsh.
And now Edmundo Sosa will bat for the second time this inning after striking out to begin the inning. Sosa hits one in the right field, base hit. That'll score. Real Muto. Marsh goes to third. Another 2-out RBI single for the Phillies. This time it's Edmundo Sosa. It's 7-0 Philadelphia.
That train rolling.
And now Bryson Stott comes to bat again.
This is the breaking ball. Leaves it in the
The
middle.
leadoff
plate.
man for Phillies.
Just a nice piece of hitting by Edmundo Sosa. He seems to do something every single game he gets an opportunity to play. And
Marsh at third, Sosa at first. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. The Phillies have blown it open.
Bryson Stott, who grounded out
Here's
earlier
Bryson
in this inning.
Stott.
Takes low 1-0.
0 for 4. He grounded out
We're going to talk about wearing one here.
to
Antillo is wearing this inning.
be the second out this inning.
One run charged to Junis. The other one's
Let's see if he
charged
can
to
keep
him.
it going.
He's just going to keep on pitching.
1-0 pitch. Down
5 runs
and
allowed.
away.
The
2-0
ERA
now
has jumped to
on
4.42
Stott.
in this inning.
That's in the zone. Strike one. Fastball that just caught the edge of the plate.
7 runs or more in 9 of the last 13 games for the Phillies.
2-1 pitch.
Swing foul.
Check
ball.
swing, foul ball. 2-2. Cleveland trying to get out of this inning. Got a chance here. Here's the 2-2. Stott hits it, foul ball.
Seven hits and a walk for the Phils.
Marsh at third, Sosa at first. Another 2-2 pitch incoming. And it's down and away. Full count.
It's full, so Sosa will be off and running.
A ball loads the bases.
8 straight
A
hitters
strike
have gotten on base
ends
after the first
the
2
inning.
hitters were retired.
Here's the 3-2.
There goes
Stott
Thomas.
swings and misses, and a fastball upstairs. But the Phillies bat around. They send up 11 to the plate here in the top of the 8th.
Well, he did.
And they take
2-run shot.
a
Helps the
7-0 lead after a 6th spot here in the 8th, thanks to a 2-run double from Kepler off the wall, a 2-run homer by Harper, and then a few RBI singles by Marsh and Sosa. We'll be right back from Cleveland.
Well, now it's Carlos Hernandez.
Carlos Hernandez is the new pitcher for the Phillies. Here in the bottom of the 8th, it is 7-0 Phillies. John Kenzie Noel at the plate. He takes the first pitch for a strike, and then a fastball away.
7 hits they had, the most
It's
in a single inning
1-1.
this year. And Hernandez trying to pitch a clean 8th inning here.
That one's at the top of the zone, but call the ball.
2-1.
Right down the middle for a ball.
Yeah. Harry used to love saying that. Right down the middle for a ball.
John Kenzie Noel fouls one off the
Man,
hands.
he's faced
It's
these guys a
2-2.
whole lot of times when he's in Kansas, especially when he's in Kansas City. 16 appearances against the Guardians over his career. Pretty good numbers. 3.42 ERA against them. 1.27 WHIP. But he's armed with a different pitch than he's using a lot more. That's that curveball. Topper really likes.
Noel goes after that pitch, but he fouls it off. An emergency swing.
This guy looks like an outside linebacker, man. This guy's a monster.
Hernandez or Noel?
Noel.
Oh, yeah. 3-2.
Slider outside. Count is full. That's a walk. Drawn by John Kenzie Noel. And it's a leadoff walk, which is never good.
Angel Martinez, who's 0 for 2.
Angel Martinez to the plate for Cleveland.
Martinez
He's hitless.
fly to center. He's grounded out to
Fly out
shortstop.
and a ground out today for Angel. And he takes one at the top of the zone, strike one. Hernandez looks over at first, now delivers.
0-2.
Martinez swings and misses at a fastball right down the zone.
Here, it's Hardy.
And it's 0-2.
Just elevate it. Another high one. Get it up there.
17 hits here at Progressive Field for Martinez. He came into this game hitting .405 at this ballpark.
Oh, 2 pitch.
And a strike 3 call.
Got him looking.
99. Forget about
Angel
it.
Martinez takes a fastball at the bottom of the zone at 99
Good morning, good
and gets
afternoon,
frozen.
good night. I mean, he just
One gone.
Reared back and fired. Right down the pike. What he was looking for. Definitely not the fastball.
Wilson singled. He's also
Here's Will
struck out
Wilson.
today.
Swing and a
Back
miss.
with a slider to him.
Slider right down the pipe for
Wilson's
strike
hacking at
one.
that first pitch every time, and I think they've got his number now.
Wilson's 1 for 2, a single back in the 3rd inning.
Former first-round pick by the LA.
And he swings and misses at a slider
Back in 2019,
below the zone,
by the
and it's quickly
Guardians in the
0-2 on
minor
him.
league version of the Rule 5 draft last year. Took him from the Giants organization. He had hit .216 with 5 home runs before that.
Wilson fouls that off. And he stays alive. One out, Noel at first. Here at the bottom of the 8th, the Guardians down by 7.
Do some things. Some pedigree because of how high he got picked.
Wilson pops it up Marsh backing up at the warning track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs.
Oh, it's a lot better than I thought it was.
And 2 outs. Tonight at 11, watch NBC 10 News.
I thought
for
it
the
popped up,
latest
but
on
went all the way
today's
back to the
top
warning
stories.
track in deep center. It was a high fly ball. Now the 9-hitter for the Guardians, Austin Hedges to the plate.
Hedges is 0 for 2.
Hedges takes an inside slider for ball 1. For 2 with a fielder's choice and a flyout is Hedges. And he takes a fastball outside, 2-0.
7-0 lead.
Gotta go right
Gotta
after
go
him.
right after him.
Yep.
I know he's trying to go right after him.
Just overthrown a bit.
There you
Swing and a miss. Fastball up and in.
Here, hit it.
go. Yep.
Here,
And he got
hit it.
Hedges
Make
to
him-
cut and
make him
miss,
swing the bat.
2-1. 3-1 now. Fastball outside. Hernandez starting to lose Hedges.
And a strike. Right down the
Fastball
middle.
right down the middle. The count is full.
What he was looking for.
He's getting another one, I
See if
think.
he can just overpower him again. Runner will be off on this one. 3-2 with 2 outs.
Here's the full count pitch. Hedges, fly ball, left field, and Max Kepler calls off March, makes the catch. We head to the 9th inning,
Hernandez.
7-0 Phillies.
No hits, a man left. Trey Turner will lead it off when we get back. The top of the ninth
Check
inning,
swing
Trey
foul
Turner
ball
was
to
2
begin
hits
the
to
ninth,
none.
and
Yep.
guess who's
Last
staying
at
out
bat.
there for the Guardians? It's Joey Cantillo.
First pitch in the last inning. They
He
have
stays in.
4 guys who have multi-hit games going tonight.
And here's Trey Turner, already down 0-1 the count,
Turner's now hitting.
and
He's
he
now
fouls
third in the
one
league in
way
bases.
down the first base side.
Just 2 hits tonight.
Quickly 0-2 on him.
It's kind of amazing after Tanner Bybee was literally
2 singles, 2
going
runs for
down
Trey
for
Turner.
7 innings. To have that many guys have that many
2 for
hits.
4 tonight.
12 nuts.
The 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, strike.
Got him looking on the corner, inside, fastball. Freezes Turner, and there's 1 out to begin the ninth.
Was the
He goes down on 3 straight pitches.
to come in the 8th inning. Just tagged
And now Bryce Harper,
with 5 runs.
who hit the 2-run homer last inning, comes up again in the ninth.
And Harper forward against him.
Did he go? Yes. Bryce Harper went around.
That Cantillo saw.
On a checked swing with a ball in the dirt. It's 0-1.
Just a barrage of base hits.
Harper fouls one off of Austin Hedges. It's quickly 0-2 on him.
Turning point brought to you by Toyota Camry. Yeah, Phillies had a 1-0 lead at this point.
Cantillo tried to sneak a fastball past him. He can't do it. He smokes this ball to right center field. No doubter, that was your Toyota turning point of the game.
Harper, another fly ball to center. Martinez coming over, and it's going to drop for a base hit.
He's parachuted his 3rd.
Bryce Harper somehow gets one to drop.
His fortune will start to spin a little bit. Didn't get all
For a
of it
single
done
here in the
from
ninth.
bat, but Angel Martinez got deep
3
in the
hits
swing.
for Harper, and now Kyle Schwarber to the plate.
Deep center field and
2 for 2 on against Cantillo tonight is Harper.
drops in fairly
And now
easily
here's
for his
Schwarber.
third knock.
Yeah, 13 hits now for the Phils.
Schwarber goes around. Strike 1.
1.
Swing and a miss. Got the bat going too late on that fastball. It's quickly 0-2 on Schwarber.
I'll take time.
Still shocked that he missed it, I think. That's what seemed to be going through his head.
Schwarber fouls one off the hands. He stays alive.
Val's hometown of Middletown is about 3.5 hours from here in Cleveland, obviously closer to Cincinnati.
Swing and a miss.
So he's got some
Too late on that fastball again. And second strikeout of the inning for Cantillo. Schwarber goes down swinging. Here's Castellanos to the plate.
He's warming up out in the bullpen.
Joe Ross warming up for the Phillies. He'll get the bottom of the ninth, looks like. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 0-1 on Castellanos.
I don't think he was expecting a changeup.
He was looking at to try to launch one.
Castellanos calls time.
Hefty swing. He's kind of shaking out his hand.
0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1
Down
strike.
low. Ball 1.
Phillies commit to play tonight, sitting in second place behind the Mets, 2.5 games out. Mets are trailing the Cubs right now.
Castellanos fouls one off of Hedges. It's 1-2.
They've got a piece of Hedges.
Hedges gets up and walks around a bit and now settles back
Phillies
into
are in
position.
second place, 2.5 out. Braves are 6 games back. A win today, and the Phillies would also get to 500 on the road, which is pretty good considering where they were. 3 wins in Tampa certainly helped.
1-2 pitch.
He's off
Down
the
low.
breaking ball, 2-2.
Count tied at 2.
Meanwhile, the Central, everybody's streaking at the Central. The American League Central. Detroit's won 5 in a row. Cleveland had won 3 in a row before tonight.
Another pitch down,
Kansas
and the
City,
count is
7 in a
full
row.
on
Minnesota,
Castellanos.
6 in a row. White Sox 1 in a row.
That's a feat in itself. No disrespect.
Castellanos ground ball
Arias.
right to Gabriel Arias. He fires over to first. That ends things in the top of the ninth. And we'll head to the bottom of the ninth, where the Phillies lead 7-0 and try and complete the shutout.
Back games.
Joe Ross comes up to the bottom of the ninth to try and complete this shutout for Philadelphia.
I really love this guy, man.
Stephen
He'll take the
Kwan
baseball anytime,
will lead off
anywhere,
against him.
for any reason. He's ready to go. I think that's one of the reasons why.
Kwan is the leadoff hitter in the Guardians lineup.
Tighten up a lot of his
And here we go.
stuff.
First pitch to Kwan is outside, but it's called a strike.
Last night he pitched 1 inning. He allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, and he was not
Ross
happy.
gets
But he
the
was
call.
actually throwing. He didn't throw a bullpen today, but he threw in the bullpen today to try to fine-tune some of his mechanics.
Changeup down
I
low.
would not be surprised if he went to top
1-1.
and Caleb Coffin today and said, "Let me get in the game because I need to work on some stuff."
We do know that Taijuan Walker went to Rob Thompson yesterday and said, "I'm good."
Kwan ground ball, foul.
Said he wanted to give him 3 days. There was a chance he was available if they needed him last night. I thought maybe they'd use him today to see how he'd be in a 1-inning stint, but then Rob probably wanted to give him another extra day. Rob's rule, at least at this point in the year, is if you go 3, you get 3 off.
Yep.
As a reliever. 1-2.
1-2. Outside.
Outside, 2-2
2 balls, 2 strikes.
to Kwan.
Stephen Kwan, known for his contact hitting. Hitless today. Trying to punctuate a run. Inside. Full count. Oh, I'm itchy. Full count delivery from Ross. Outside, ball 4.
And Kwan is aboard.
And a leadoff walk, which is never good,
7-game
drawn by
hitting streak.
Stephen Kwan.
0 for 3 before that walk.
Or, I said that wrong. A leadoff walk that is never good.
And don't forget,
For a
coming up
pitcher,
into this ball game, Michael
drawn by
Parker,
Stephen
Ricky
Kwan.
Metallico, Ben Davis. They're standing by for Phillies post-game live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
And now Gabriel Arias comes to the plate.
Arias is 0 for 3. He hit a couple baseballs
And he takes a
hard, but
slider
his
below the
range
zone for ball 1.
show for it.
One 0. Swing and a miss, sinker inside.
A whole lot of life on that 94-mile-an-hour sinker.
Got Arias to whiff. That's 1-1.
Become more consistent with that pitch and then couple that with the little slider he's got working. Can be real effective.
Yeah, before last
Arias,
night, he had a
fly
10-2
ball
third
popped
inning
up.
scoreless
Harper's
streak.
in foul territory.
He's not going in
But
there
it's
yet.
too far away from him to make a play. 1-2.
That was scary.
Last year when he did it, 2 years ago.
A couple of years ago.
Had he just come off the IL?
It was that was the night he came back.
Night.
Yep.
Please don't land on your elbow.
One, 2. Arias fouls it back. One-two pitch. Arias ground ball. This could be 2. Stop flips over to Turner for 1. And that's all that they'll get.
4-6 on the putout. One away.
Kwan out at second.
And Jose Ramirez.
Arias
left-handed.
Tommy
at
hanging out last time.
first. And here's Jose Ramirez.
Headed back to Philadelphia.
Gonna go spend some time with the mother of your children.
Yep. We're gonna move out one of the children out of college.
The last day for him.
No, but just trying to get ahead of it.
Ross to J-Ram. Here we go.
There's Ramirez, who has a hit tonight.
J-Ram goes after the first pitch, but he fouls it off.
Let them sit.
Did you get her a present?
0-1.
Is she listening?
No, she had a cornhole tournament today. She was going, yeah. The boys
skilled in that area.
She's good cornhole. Yeah, she was teaming up with Tommy, my son. So they had a fundraiser for one of Tommy's friends. Unfortunately,
Inside, ball 1.
Brody Zoyner.
Nearly got
So
J-Ram.
they had a fundraiser for him.
Okay.
His family did. So that was the cornhole tournament. So Patrick came home before he had the Mets game. I think Carrie came home. I don't know if Maggie came home, but the kids saw her today. We'll see her. We'll see her
1-1 pitch.
outside corner.
Taken for a strike. 1-2.
Got
Changeup that didn't look like it was in the zone, but called a strike nonetheless. Oh, not now. Stupid ass internet. All right, we're back. It's 2-2 on J-Ram. 3-2.
3-2 count.
Screen froze. Good Lord. This is horrible. 3-2 to J-Ram. J-Ram hits one up the middle and center. Marsh slides and he couldn't make the catch. He finally finds the ball. Arias in the third. It's a double for J-Ram with one out in the bottom of the ninth.
That ball's hit well in the left center field, and Marsh was shading him to right center. At the very least, he did keep it in front of him, which was a good thing. I know he's trying to do his best to keep runs off the board for Joe Ross.
Here's the DH, Carlos Santana, to the plate. He's 1 for 3.
Santana's 1 for 3.
J-Ram at second. Arias at third. Here's the pitch. Santana hits one into left. Kepler's under it. Arias is going to tag, and he will score easily. So with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, the Guardians have a run. It's 7-1. So at least for the Guardians, it's not a shutout.
The run for the out there, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And Kepler, I think, is okay. He slipped on that throw. He's banged his hip on the outfield wall, which he said wasn't as padded as he thought it was yesterday.
Just checking his spikes. See if he had anything caught in there. Whoop, right at the end.
Max Kepler slipped on the throw in. Here's Kyle Manzardo to the plate. And he takes the first pitch down low, ball 1.
All right, Maggie's seeing Meg tomorrow. I forgot to mention Maggie. Maggie had stuff to do today. Want to know?
Manzardo takes a fastball that was up high, but called a strike nonetheless.
Maggie had a flag football game and she played golf today, so she had a busy schedule.
So let me ask this question. Are your kids old enough to be able to handle
They got
lessons
it.
for...
No, they got
okay.
it. Yeah, they got it. Yep, she just informed me what they got her, and that's going to be good.
Manzardo, high fly ball to right field. Castellanos is there to make the catch, and that'll do it. The Phillies get it done 7-1 after a big 6-run inning in the 8th. See y'all later. RB out. Peace.
There are a lot of good things.